In a quiet village nestled at the base of a towering mountain, a determined man named Ethan approached a wise monk. He had heard stories of the monk's wisdom and hoped to find the answer to the one thing that troubled him deeply. "Master!" Ethan exclaimed, his voice filled with a mix of frustration and hope. "I've tried so hard to achieve my goals, but I lose patience when I don't see results. I feel like I'm stuck. Tell me, please, how can I succeed?" The monk looked at Ethan with a calm smile and gestured for him to follow. "Come," he said softly. Curious, Ethan followed the monk up a winding path that led to a rocky ledge overlooking a vast valley. The view was breathtaking, but Ethan's mind was restless. "Do you see that stream down there?" the monk asked, pointing to a thin, sparkling ribbon of water winding through the valley. "Yes, master," Ethan replied, tilting his head. "What about it?" "That stream," the monk said, "is fed by a single droplet of water that falls from the peak of this mountain every 2 minutes." The monk's voice carried an air of mystery. "Let me tell you its story." Ethan's eyebrows furrowed, but he nodded, eager to hear more. "Many years ago," the monk began, "there was no stream, no river, just barren land as far as the eye could see. But at the peak of this mountain, a small droplet of water began to form. Every 2 minutes it would fall. At first, people thought, what difference can one tiny droplet make? But the droplet didn't stop. It never skipped, not for a single moment. Days turned into years, years into centuries, and the droplets carved a path through the rock. That path became a stream. The stream became a river, and now those droplets flow into the sea. Imagine that, Ethan. Oceans filled because a single droplet never gave up." Ethan's eyes widened, his heart pounding as the monk's words sank in. "Are you saying my small efforts, even if they seem insignificant, can build something great?" "Yes," the monk said firmly, his voice brimming with certainty. "Your efforts may seem small today, Ethan, but if you stay consistent, if you never stop, they will build a life of unimaginable success." Ethan frowned, still skeptical. "But master, what if I feel like giving up? What if it just takes too long?" The monk picked up a small pebble from the ground and handed it to Ethan. "Feel this," he said. "Imagine it being worn down by those same droplets. It might take years, even centuries, but eventually the steady drip will reshape it. Your actions, no matter how small, are like those droplets. If you keep going, Ethan, they will reshape your life." Ethan stared at the pebble, a spark of understanding lighting up his face. "So, even when it feels slow, even when it feels impossible, I should just keep going?" "Exactly," the monk exclaimed, his voice filled with warmth. "The secret isn't in doing big things all at once, it's in doing the small things every single day. Be like the droplet, Ethan. Small, steady, and unstoppable." Ethan stood up, clutching the pebble tightly. His frustration melted away, replaced by a fiery determination. "Thank you, master," he said, his voice strong. "From today, I'll be the droplet. I'll keep going, no matter what." The monk watched as Ethan descended the mountain, now his pace steady and his purpose clear. He smiled and whispered to himself, "Another ocean begins with a single drop." And so the lesson of the droplet echoed through time. Small, consistent actions, done without fail, can create oceans of success. Never underestimate the power of persistence.